It looked like a little steamboat.
We're going to make these sawhorses today with this technique, timber frame, which I really like. The word timber in English refers to pieces that are large in size to pieces of wood. So building houses with those large wooden pieces and joints is called timber frame. These plans are free on Barquito de Vapor. So you can go there, and if you want to download them, no problem, 100% free. The wood we're going to use is Oregon pine, which we sawed a few days ago, and since it's freshly cut, the wood is green. So to prevent it from warping too much or the pieces from moving around a lot, all the mortise and tenon joints we're going to make will use what's called a housed joint, meaning it's a housed mortise and tenon, which is commonly used. When building houses with this type of joint, especially when using green wood, it's recommended to house our joints or connections. Now we're going to cut the wood according to this cutting list here on the miter saw. Here we have one of the pieces of Oregon pine. These are 4x6. The sawhorses use 4x6 and 4x4. And since it's freshly sawn, the beam is perfectly straight, so it's going to be super easy to work with. If you have a 10-inch miter saw, you'll probably have to make the cut from both sides. Here you can see the darker parts, the water it's losing. This beam, I sawed it 2 days ago. And these little water spots you see here correspond to free water, which is the water inside the cavities of the wood cells. When it loses that water, the beam won't have any dimensional changes, meaning it won't move. Its size won't decrease. Then, when it reaches the fiber saturation point, which is approximately when the wood reaches 30% moisture content, the water that starts to be lost is called bound water, which is the water inside the cell walls. And then the wood will start to move. It will undergo changes in its dimension. If you notice, this stick measures exactly 4 inches, which is equivalent to 10 centimeters. In the plans, everything is in centimeters, so pay attention to that. If you go to buy a dry planned 4x4, it won't be exactly 4 inches. It'll probably be 3.5. So when you go to buy the wood, I recommend that you use green wood. It's cheaper and you'll get the full dimension. Raw green wood will work great. Now that the pieces are cut, we can start making the mortises and tenons. going to assemble our pieces using the same drill bit we used to make these holes. We're going to mark inside here so that this piece is marked. And on this mark, we're going to misalign it a little so that when the dowels go in, the pieces tighten together. We give it a tap. And on the other side as well, same thing. Here we have the marked dowel that we need to make. It's super simple to make another mark. A couple of millimeters away from the shoulder, which is this part, and we make a new hole, but 2 millimeters lower than where these marks are. I just made a mistake, a big mistake. The second hole, the one that's misaligned, should get closer to the shoulder, not farther away. I made a mistake, and since this isn't my first time, I hope you avoid it with the second hole. The one that goes, in this case on the tenon, should be 1 or 2 millimeters closer to the shoulder. We're going to have to put these dowels in to fix that mistake. I think we won't have any problem. Thank you for... Here we already have the Sawhorse ready, super sturdy. It's gonna hold a lot of weight. We have one, we still need to make the other. Remember that the plans are free on my website, barquitodevapor.com. The only question I have is, how is it going to behave when it dries? This wood is green, freshly sawn, so time will tell. I think the structure itself will be enough to brace it. I mean, so it doesn't twist, but it's likely that it will crack or move a little. I'll keep you updated. I hope you like this video, friends, that it motivates you, and well, I say goodbye with this beautiful rain here under the woodshed. I send you a hug and see you very soon. Bye-bye.